Guys, new video, new location. Well, new people, you know, kind of. You met Giovanni, but also you met Joe. We're gonna test the GoPro Hero 10 because in my last vlog I wasn't really happy with it. So we're gonna test it again. Today we're gonna try to make it cinematic with the Inkee Falcon Gimbal, which I reviewed. Go and check it out, but also with the Freewell ND filters. We're gonna fly some FPV drone. Joe is flying the FPV drone and not the other Joe, because he can drop drones. Go and check the other video I have here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is happening. This is happening. And we're gonna just take some skateboarding B-roll with Joe. You guys remember that guy? Is the drone dropper.
I feel like I'm in a sci-fi movie.
The star is here. Yeah. In terms of settings on the GoPro, today we are using 4K, 60 frames per second. The shutter speed is locked at 1/120th. And what else? Yeah, of course we're using ND filter, ND8. I have a set of 4 different filters: polarizer, ND8, 16 and 32. Why do we need the ND filters? The ND filters are really helpful for motion blur. So usually we set up a frame rate, a shutter speed, which is double the frame rate. And the ND filters are helping us to keep some of the light away from the sensor. So if there's extra light going through, that's the way we actually keep it away. Today in particular I'm using ND8, which is enough because it's not the brightest day. Hey, London. Perfect weather, guys. You know, England weather. But to keep a natural motion blur, yes, you need the Freewell filters. Go and check them out on their website. Yeah, I understand. It works. Let's talk about the Inkee and why we use the Inkee on the GoPro Hero 10. We all know the hyper smooth of the GoPro is amazing, which is actually true, but usually gives you a 10% of crop factor. Now I still use the hyper smooth of the GoPro on top of the gimbal because I want to take even smoother and cinematic footage. So I'm not actually taking off the stabilization, internal stabilization of the GoPro. We keep it on. And actually we tested it out with Joe and it works super fine. Some of the issues we faced today in terms of GoPro, it actually froze. And that was 60 frames per second in 4K. So guys, still, it's not the action camera I would go to be honest. GoPro crashed again. Second time I use it, second time it freezes. So we still have that issue.
don't buy the GoPro.
That's my advice. In terms of the gimbal, it works really well. Through the app though, or through the gimbal, you cannot control the GoPro Hero 10 yet, and I updated the latest firmware. So that's something to keep in mind and probably to contact Inkee about. You can definitely use it with the GoPro Hero 8, which again, I reviewed. Go and check it out. Another thing I would love to is a screw thread on the side of the gimbal to attach possibly an external microphone if you do a lot of vlogging or just to record ambient sound like today. It would be nice to have some sound. Any other issues we forgot, guys? Actually, Joe, do you want to come and give me your opinion too? Drop in. So Joe is a filmmaker too. He's gonna give us his opinion on the GoPro and the issues we faced today. So the GoPro Hero 10 crashed, actually froze. Why do you think that is?
Maybe because I'm here and I like crashing stuff.
Yeah. So what's happening with this technology nowadays?
Do you know what? I think it's a case of like they're bringing out the models so fast because there's so many cameras being launched and they're not spending enough time just putting it through the stress tests. So I don't think they're ready. Yeah. They're quite ready to go on the market.
I agree. Completely agree.
They're freezing up. They're having problems. Like same with the Canon R5 as well. Like that's having issues. Just seems like they're moving too quickly. Because there's so many competitors out there now, and it's like if you get there first, money, yeah. So it's a shame. Like you wish they would slow down and just make a more solid product. And
and again, that's something we mentioned in the previous video where we reviewed the GoPro Hero 10. So I think that exactly the same thing. Too much stuff in this tiny 5 centimeters camera.
Yeah, man. And like, do you know what? 6 months isn't the worst to wait if it's gonna work and not crash. Yeah. Like if you're on a job and it breaks, you can't use that.
Joe, what do you think behind the camera? He just says yes.
He agrees.
Because Joe is a photographer and video maker too, so it's a good team today. Right guys, that's it. That's what we did today. A bit of B-roll on the GoPro Hero 10. Still not happy 100% with this camera, but let me know in the comments tab down here what you think. If you had any issues with it, if you actually owning one. I'm gonna say thanks to Joe and Joe down there for the help. They're just busy doing their thing, of course. But yeah, hit the subscribe button, stay tuned. I hope the video kind of helped ambulances all over the place in London. And if it did, once again, hit the like button too. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.